learning and growing always in all the subjects of the school, and even more, reading books, etc., etc. So today, as I promised you, we are going to continue studying relation, this wonderful topic of invention, which is number 4, right? I promised you we were going to study steps, step by step, in how to apply the tool of relation. So let me just highlight 2 little points to make it clear for you to understand why this topic of invention, relation, is so important for our lives. Number 1, not everything that precedes an event causes it. Okay, maybe that's a bit hard to understand. Let me just try to use some examples to show you better, to illustrate what I'm trying to say with that. Well, imagine that you have a little fight with your friend. Okay, that's the situation, that's the issue. And you are going to have actions and events, other things that happened before and other things that happened afterwards. Well, let's think about the actions that happened before. You can have your own examples there. Imagine any action that he did, or you did, or some other people did. And it could be right before, it could be just a longer time before. But you have to understand, of course, this is natural. You have to understand that some of these actions that happened before are going to be directly related to the little fight that you have with your friend. And other actions are going to be just actions that happened before, but are not directly connected with the fight that you have with your friend. And so the ability to distinguish which actions are causes and which actions just happen to take place before is definitely a necessary ability for you and for any person in life. Let's put it another way. If a person does not understand what this tool is, relation is, or does not know how to apply it in life, what will happen? Anything that is, any action that is near the fight, she or he is going to say, okay, you did it, you fought with me because of this, and because of that, and because of the other thing too, without really evaluating or distinguishing which of these previous actions produced or generated actually this fight. And that's a messed up way of thinking. And so let's just repeat it. Not everything that precedes an event causes it. Okay? We have to be able to distinguish. That's number 1. Why relation is so important for life. It's going to help us always understand well which things are causes of the event we are talking about. And then number 2 here that I want to highlight is that different decisions and actions necessarily bring about different effects or consequences. We need to apply our intellects to whatever decision we are going to make and to really think of what's going to follow or what will likely follow if I make this decision or if I make that other decision. Decisions are very important. They direct our lives to one side or to another side. So it's really important that we, before making any important decision or any decision actually, we really evaluate the probable consequences of our decisions or of our actions. We need to get used to making always smart decisions. Not just acting because of anything, without reason sometimes. Make smart decisions. 2 points then highlighted here. Number 1, that we need to be able to distinguish causes and not causes, just antecedents of events, important events. And number 2, our decisions are always followed by consequences, by effects. So we need to be very careful when making decisions. Well, so We're talking about relation here and why it is so important for us in our own lives. It helps us, for sure, to improve our writing skills. More importantly, it helps us improve our thinking skills and therefore our decision-making process in life. Having said all of that, I hope will help you understand it better and will help you really use in your own life so you live better life. We're going to learn exactly how to apply it step by step by step. Remember, the first time you need to really just go through the steps. Do not try to be smarter than the system, okay? Let's just do it the first time exactly as Los Rules of Writing shows us. So before starting with the steps, I want you to make sure that you have your books opened right in front of your eyes. So if you don't have your book in front of your eyes, they are open to the page 79. Make sure you stop this video, you pause it now, go grab your book, bring it, open it to the page 79, and let's move on, okay? Before starting the steps, we need to have, of course, our issue clear in mind. What's the issue? What are we trying to decide here? What are we judging here? And after that, we need to describe the concrete situation in which our actor finds himself. So that's number one. You are going to describe the concrete situation. You need to use your imagination, you need to use your memory. You need to think of the people that were around our actor. What were these people doing? You need to think of the feelings our actor was experiencing at that time. We need to also think about the needs, wants that our actor was having at that moment. The time, what was it? In the morning, the afternoon, at night, on his birthday. Describe the concrete situation in which our actor finds himself. When you're done with that, we're going to move to number 2. And here we need to list several actions or events that preceded the situation. Preceded means that happened before. It could be right before, it could be a longer amount of time before. And here to highlight any actions, do not judge your ideas at this level. You are going to just list all the actions that you remember happened before the situation. Why that? Because sometimes we don't see the relation of a certain action to another one at the first sight. So if we just get the ideas that we think are related to our issue, we're going to get very few ideas, and we're going to lose many others that maybe if we took more time to think about them, maybe we could have understood that they are actually related to our issue, and maybe they could have worked very well as arguments or as proofs. Okay, so make sure you list all the actions, events you remember that took place before the situation of the issue. Okay, when you are done with that, you are going to go to number 3. And here is when you are going to apply your intellect, and you are going to select, you are going to circle, you are going to select several causes or probable causes of the situation. You don't need to be 100% sure that it is definitely a cause. It could be just a probable cause, but that's good enough to circle it, to select it as an action or event related to our issue. So, number 3 is about judging each of these actions or events and saying this one is definitely a cause or is probably a cause of the situation of the issue. Okay, well, so far 3 of them are about antecedents. We are talking about actions that took place before our issue. From number 4 on, we're going to be talking about the effects or consequences. actions that followed or could probably follow the situation of the issue. Well, number 4, then we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to go ahead and list several actions or events that followed actually, or you think could probably or will likely follow the affirmative decision. Here we're going to go in 2 parts, right? First, about the affirmative decision. If the affirmative decision is made, what effects or consequences could follow? And you are going to just throw ideas, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen, okay? As a result of the issue, of the decision. Number 5 is the same thing, but on the other side. If the negative decision is made, what actions, consequences could follow? And again, you just list all the actions or consequences that occur to your mind that could take place afterwards. And now, in number 6, we're going to pay closer attention to each of these ideas, and we're going to select and circle those that we think are effects or consequences or probable effects. Again, we don't need to be 100% sure that it's definitely an effect of the action. It could be, okay, so that's enough. If you see any reason because of which it could really be an effect of the decision that was made, both in the negative side or the affirmative side. And so we are done with the steps, the 6 steps applying our tool of relation. When we are done with all of them, have finished writing all of them, circled all of them, we finally need to do the last step, which is very important, don't forget this. So this is about taking your items, those that you found are causes or probable causes or effects or probable effects. You need to move them now to your enemy, and you have to judge, of course, whether to put an item on the affirmative column or on the negative column or just on the interesting or interminative column. Just remember, we need to take great advantage of this moment in the world, and so let's continue learning and growing all together as much as possible. Have a wonderful day.